Her husband tied her to a tree in India and left her there for 40 days. Or did he? Well, the crazy, shocking update to the whole story comes to find out she did this to herself. She tied herself up to a tree, and when a farmer happened to be walking by with his cows, he heard somebody screaming and went over to investigate it and found this woman tied to a tree. Called the local authorities, who was able to cut the chains. Now, the woman couldn't talk. I don't know how she could scream without talking once the police got her, but I wasn't there. So they take her back to the hospital, and she's able to write down what actually happened. Now, as you can see up in the notes right here, she wrote down that she had been tied up to this tree for 40 days without water, without food, and that her husband had done it to her. Now, when police began to investigate this, first the claim of 40 days and without food and water, it's almost practically impossible. Now, granted, she don't look that good, right? So it was probably a little bit of time, but police don't believe it was 40 days. Come to find out, she doesn't even have a husband. So she did end up saying, oh, maybe I was hallucinating at the beginning. Maybe that's the problem. She has been checked into a psychiatric ward. She is doing better with food and water, but it's a crazy twist to a story where we all kind of jumped and thought maybe this lady had been tied up to a tree and left for dead by her husband. It's kind of wild.